Gettysburg Battle, 1863, one of the major battles in the American Civil War between the Union and the Confederacy. This battle lasted for 3 days and resulted in more than 50,000 casualties. So, what led to the occurrence of the Battle of Gettysburg? Let's start from the Civil War. The American Civil War, 1861-1865, was the most impactful conflict in the history of the United States. It was a civil war between the southern states known as the Confederacy, which seceded from the Union, North, due to differences on issues such as slavery, trade, and state rights. In 1863, the Confederacy led by General Robert E. Lee attempted to change the course of the war with a large-scale attack on Northern Territory. Lee hoped that a major victory in the North could shake the morale of the Union, gain foreign support, and achieve a victory that would aid the Confederacy in peace negotiations. In mid-1863, General Robert E. Lee, leading the Confederate forces, decided to launch a massive attack on Northern Territory as part of a military strategy to achieve a significant victory and disrupt the enemy's morale. The Confederate forces, numbering around 75,000, began moving northward. Meanwhile, the Union forces led by General George G. Meade followed the movements of the Confederate forces and tried to intercept them. However, both sides were still in a phase of strategic movement and had not yet engaged in a major battle. On July 1, 1863, the Confederate forces arrived in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, which was a crucial road junction. Their arrival in the town was accidental. Initially, they were in search of food supplies for their troops, which were running low. In Gettysburg, the Confederate forces first encountered the Union forces present there. A small skirmish occurred between the Confederates and Union cavalry under the command of General John Buford. Although initially just a minor clash, it escalated into a larger battle. By the end of the first day, the battle had developed into a full-scale engagement involving Confederate and Union forces. Both sides began sending reinforcements to Gettysburg to strengthen their positions. The battle continued for 3 days with a series of attacks and defenses at various strategic points around the town. Both sides had capable commanders. General Robert E. Lee led the Confederate forces with an aggressive strategy, while General George G. Meade led the Union forces in an effort to defend their positions. After 3 days of battle, the Union forces successfully held the ground at Gettysburg, and the Confederacy suffered significant losses. The battle ended with the retreat of the Confederate forces on July 4, 1863. Gettysburg was a highly costly battle, with more than 50,000 casualties, including killed, wounded, and missing. The Union victory at Gettysburg marked a turning point in the American Civil War, halting the Confederate advance into the North and influencing the course of the war. The Battle of Gettysburg is considered one of the most important battles in U.S. history. The Union's victory here helped strengthen their resolve to preserve the Union and ultimately win the war. The Gettysburg National Military Park now serves as a memorial and tribute to those who participated in this battle.